What's up, YouTube? I cannot tell if this is actually on or not. It says it's broadcasting. It says excellent connection. But I'm not seeing my fucking stream. Oh no, we already have it. Oh wait, I set it for 7, so it's probably waiting. Because I am a minute early. Ah, shit. Don't tell me I forgot how to go live already. Now we're 40 seconds in. There we go. Because I am a minute early. Alright, well, as you guys can see from the Discord chat, I already messaged the dude. You know, he said he was going to show up today. So, yeah. I'm going to give him a couple of minutes, and if he doesn't show up, like I'm expecting him not to, I already got content planned. So it won't really be a big deal if he doesn't show up. I'll just, I'll leave the stream up so people can see I'm not fucking bluffing here. I even asked him in advance, hey, you showing up tonight? He said he would be here, It's 7 p.m. I told him Eastern time. So, I mean, yeah. I had a very busy day today, and I got to get busy immediately after this debate. You know what I'm saying? The last time he didn't show up, he said, oh, something last minute came up. Listen, man, these last 2 days, a bunch of last minute shit came up for me, and I'm still here. Sleepy as shit, but, I can nap later on. You know what I'm saying? Your body gets used to having energy after a while. Nice symbol, Mr. Goat Cannon. But yeah, give him a couple more. And this, this is what I mean, man. People are always saying that I'm wrong, that I'm a conspiracy theorist, that I don't know what I'm talking about, but almost nobody actually shows up to these debates because, people don't like being proven wrong at the end of the day. I mean, I like being proven wrong because my main goal is to learn, man. I love learning new information. I love being told shit I've never heard before. So I actually come into these debates hoping that people prove me wrong just so I can learn something new, but, yeah, we agreed for 7 p.m. He's already late. I'll give him a couple more minutes, and if he doesn't show up, this will be the second time he no-shows. So, if he doesn't show up, I'll just take that as him conceding. Although, if anybody else, if this guy doesn't show up, if anybody else disagrees and they think, the root word of belief isn't lie. If anybody else disagrees and this guy doesn't show up, feel free to say so in the chat. I'll get you on Discord and we can, you can debate in his place. But if any of his friends are watching, get him in this debate because, I was kind of looking forward to this, Maybe he's about to unveil some secrets that I've never heard before, right? Maybe he's going to find a way to prove that even though everybody knows a belief is what you think the truth is, maybe he's going to find a way to prove that his beliefs are true. Which, if his beliefs are true, then they wouldn't be beliefs. They would just be the truth, right? Oh, look, he finally replied. He said yes, so I'm going to call him and get him in here. I was almost disappointed for a second. Any second now. For a second, I thought you weren't going to show up, man. You're 4 minutes late.
Yeah, sorry about that.
Yeah, it's all good. Well, everybody, this is Mr. Bob Will, and from what I understand, his point of contention, and correct me if I'm wrong, because it's been a while since I've read those older messages, but your main point of contention is that you don't think the root word of belief is lie, correct?
That is correct, yes. The word is obviously a verb, and it does not contain any affixes.
You said the word is a verb?
Yes. the word believe is a verb, and it does not contain any affixes.
A belief can also be a noun in some situations.
A belief, well,
It
yes.
depends on which definition. But you're specifically talking about the core breakdown of the word, correct?
Correct.
Okay, well, to make this debate a little bit simpler, the video that you saw, I'm specifically referring to this thing where people think that what they believe is true, even though most definitions for the word belief, I mean, if it's not true, it's a lie. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
But yeah, let's get right into it. So your starting point is basically that the verb itself, the core word, does not contain lie in it. Even though,
obviously
go
it
ahead.
has the three letters L-I-E in succession, but the actual word itself is a root word by the definition that a root word is a word without any suffixes or prefixes.
And you're saying that lie itself is not a root word?
Not of this particular word, no.
Not of this, sorry, I didn't hear you. Not of this what?
Not of this particular word. Believe, the word we're talking about.
Okay, so what would the root word of belief or believe be? Because they both use the same breakdown, only the suffix changes. But what would be the root word then?
The word itself in English is a root word.
You're saying that the whole word is a root word.
Yes, because a root word in English is a word that has all affixes, all prefixes, and all suffixes removed. And the word belief or believe does not have either of those.
The word belief does have a prefix. Be is a prefix. Examples: beginning, before, behead. Be is a prefix. Believe. So belief does have a prefix. The prefix be usually meaning. Oh, go ahead.
Okay, I was just going to say, I acknowledge that be is a prefix. You can have words like befriend or, like beloved, things like that. But
prefix be.
In the word believe, it is not a prefix, if you get what I'm saying here.
You're saying you can pick and choose when a prefix is a prefix?
I'm just saying that's the anatomy of the word. Not every word that starts with BE has a prefix.
Unless it's specifically stated in a thesaurus or some type of confirmed, like unless it's specifically stated, yes, be is a prefix for most of the words it's in. The words that it's not, in fact, off the top of my head, I can't think of a single word where be is not the prefix for that word, right? I mean, if you're going to make the claim that be is not a prefix in belief or believe, then you would need to find a way to substantiate that claim, right? Because you're basically arguing that believe is an exception here for that rule, right?
Well, if you're saying that a prefix is just the first letters of a word, then I suppose you would be right in this.
No, because again, lie doesn't have a prefix. Lie is just a core. I mean, even prefixes themselves are core words. I mean, be by itself is a word. And then when you combine it with other root words, it becomes a prefix.
Yes.
In fact, I don't know if you saw the rest of the video, but the Latin alternative for lie is lig, which religion uses as its root word as well. Lig being a Latin verb that means to lie, and the Pope actually wears a ring that says legere, which literally means to tell a lie. So it's pretty. I mean, truth is consistent and reoccurring, and doesn't really have exceptions unless it's directly shown or stated. You know, the people that made languages, I mean, these are very intelligent people. They know what they're doing. You know, as a guy that speaks two languages, I see often how all the languages connect together. You know, so when they're putting together words, they're not just throwing darts and hoping something sticks. They didn't just start playing Scrabble. They designed words in very specific ways to have very specific meanings. It's not a coincidence that a word where most of the definitions essentially say the opposite of what is true, you know, it's not a coincidence that those words have lie as the root word and be as a prefix, meaning you're beginning to lie, essentially.
Well, I mean, if you look back at the linguistic history of the word, it wasn't until recently that it even contained the letters L-I-E in succession like that. So
Correct, because the original root of lie, Latin, would be lig, L-I-G, which means the same thing, to lie. Japanese uses similar, like husband in English means tiller of the ground. Husband in Latin means tiller of the ground. Husband in Japanese means tiller of the ground. It's all consistent. So even if you, because I hear this argument all the time, oh, if you go back 10,000 years ago and use a language from the other side, no, it's pretty consistent. Most languages are connected to each other, even if they don't seem like it.
So the Old English word for believe would be beliefin. Beliefin. B-E-L-Y-F-A-N. That word does not contain the word lie.
You said Old English? Like,
Yes,
specifically when English was combined from when the Norse invaded Brittany? Because Latin is older than English, but I'm trying to see the specific time period you're referencing.
This would be English, like, what would it be? The 11th century is when I believe. If I'm not mistaken here.
You said the 11th century?
I believe so. Or I think so.
Yeah, shit. Hang on, give me 1 second.